Yeah, so they got the camera blurred, and as you can see, it's glued, and they steady trying to blur it. And you can tell, see, that's glue. That's glue, and it ain't coming up. And I don't have no food to eat. No food stamps, no medical care. They took my child and denying me medical care, saying lying about my pregnancy, arrested me while I was pregnant, and my white baby daddy was attacking me, and I'm pregnant, and I've been pregnant. And they know that the DNA of this child is going to show that it's his, which means that I've been carrying this baby since they arrested me in 2018, and that he was attacking me while pregnant because I ain't been in contact with him since. And then got black people bringing me food that's been tampered with because they was already poisoning me and my trays and everything in the jail. They was already doing that. And then that's what they was doing at Lily Moore's house. That's why I stopped trusting LaMarcus Sanders, and I started showing my belly. You know, trying to show my belly. And you got these white pastors talking about, oh, forgive. Oh, forgive. How I'm going to forgive y'all for this? That's glued. That's opened and resealed. I'm not forgiving you for that. I'm not forgiving these white women for this. And this is very sloppy right here. And Target did it. Target did it to my stuff. That's very sloppy. And they know I like these things. And they had him bring, a black woman called him. Instead of trying to blur it. A black woman called him and told him to come meet her somewhere. And he came back with the tampered food. Like, oh, I got this and oh, I got that. Look at that. That shit don't come like that. It doesn't. Everybody knows that. See, I gotta snatch it all the way up. And it's resealed and glued. And I don't know what they doing to it, but when I was running around and finding ways to get food that what people was not giving to me, the baby was moving a whole lot more. That's why they keep trying to glaze it over, because you can see that thumping, 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 and you know that's a baby. And see, they blurring it. Everything was tampered. Everything that they brought me. And then they was trying to fight. Trying to pick arguments about anything. So I'm not, ain't no, oh, I gotta get along with my oppressors, or I gotta like them, or, you know, I gotta love them. I'm not loving you. And if you call yourself being a minister and having a social media channel, but you ain't spoke out about the Andrea Jones case, I don't respect you. I don't want to be a part of your ministry. Because I'm a sister of God. And you should have been like, hey, we got a sister named Andrea Jones. She's afraid for her life. She had a case where her baby daddy was abusing her, because all the evidence is out there. Everybody knows. God said everybody knows that she not guilty. That she wasn't guilty. Matter of fact, he said everybody knows that she ain't guilty of nothing. So why not say, and she's pregnant, and we need to pray for her. But everybody's so concerned about getting likes and getting views, and concerned about their loftiness. Their loftiness. I wouldn't elect Joe Biden. I wouldn't elect nobody. Because none of them did anything. When you the president, you supposed to care about each and every citizen in your country. God, supposedly, they talking about, oh, God care about each and every one of his children. So why would he pick a leader over us that wouldn't care about each and every citizen in this country, including whatever child I'm carrying? But because there are so many racists in this country, they more concerned about that. And that's why they keep blurring my camera, because I know y'all seen that right there. That's ridiculous. So people bring me up in the house so they can be able to say, oh, this about Andrea Jones. Oh, this about Andrea Jones. Oh, she this. Oh, she that. Oh, she ungrateful. Oh, she this. But why you didn't go up there and say she pregnant? And we all know the truth about who she pregnant by. And ain't no, oh, it's a tumor. Ain't no, oh, it's nothing else. Because everybody know what they have done to our people. So stop lying. And this is why all these men that think you going to come knock me up because you think I'm tiny, you can't knock me up. Because I've been pregnant. And they pick the most evil people to help them. People that's drunks, gluts, people that got cocaine habits, sherm habits, all kind of BS habits, people that got charges where they are in so much bondage with this system, where they getting out on bond. They steady messing with the camera. But I'm going to keep on telling. And they scared of going to court on them charges, them drug charges. So when they offer an opportunity to try to hurt Andrea Jones, try to make it seem like I'm guilty of shooting someone and I'm pregnant, they jumped at it. Oh, I feel good about my case, about my charges. Well, my lawyer said about me. You deserve to go to jail for your charges. And this baby like, y'all not finna hide me. No matter how much they try to steal the image and blur the image, that baby is kicking. And that's goddamn ridiculous, man. So I gotta hurry up and get myself together. Because I'm tired of being around people plotting on me so they could be able to say, oh, I was up in their house and I did this and I was this and I did that and I was this and I was that, whatever. Because this the real reason why they brought me up in their house. And you see they blurring it. Everywhere I put my finger right there, they blurred it. And trying to steal it. Jesus, break their power, Lord. Let me get my Bible right quick. And the man was telling me, oh, you can stay, you can stay, you can stay. I'm not going to stay up in the house with nobody trying to provoke me. And I told the other one that I was pregnant, but I didn't tell the other one. Because I realized it's really not their business. That's what somebody told me in the spirit. They were like, you pregnant again? They were like, well, that's between you and God. That's between you and God. And it's true. And every day I'll be scared and I'll be like hoping my baby's still alive, hoping my baby's still moving and everything. And hold on, because I can't sit up. I got to get myself to sit up, y'all. Oh, Jesus. And I be praying like, I be afraid to even ask God, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just miraculous. It's miraculous. It's miraculous that the poor baby's still alive. And it might be too. And, and it's just sad because, and I don't want to cry, y'all, but y'all you just don't understand. Every day, I wake up and I put my hand down here. And I still feel a little head, And I be like, oh, that baby's still hanging in there, See, my baby moved a little different when I was pregnant with Mel, but when I was eating food, ordering the food, and I had the California burrito and, having food, like real food, like not processed food or noodles or fast food, I was feeling like, woo, like the regular movements, like when I was pregnant with Mel, oh, Jesus. And then, like, right here, Mel never kicked that much. And when I first got pregnant, like, I had missed my period. And then, like, Austin was in the house. He was abusing me, And I was telling him, like, we got a child, and I'm pregnant again. Like, we need to get our life together, And he didn't want to do that. And he wanted to drag me down. And that's what he did. And now I'm so towed down, y'all, that it just don't make it don't make no sense, y'all, that my baby's still alive. I believe that when God says something in motion in my life, that he set it in motion. He has never let me down. Everybody else did. But and there was times that they came through for me, But they let me down too. And he has never let me down. And they trying to make me feel like God gonna let me down. Because he promised me. He promised me that he would save me and my children. He promised. And people want to just take my blessing from over my life so bad that they want to conspire together. They be like, hell no, we're going to do whatever we can to make sure she don't have that baby. We're going to do whatever we can to make sure she don't have her son. We're going to do whatever we can to make sure she ain't got no house. We're going to make sure we try to make her look bad and do whatever we can to try to make sure she not blessed. People wanted to stress me out so bad to try to make me kill my own child. You know? They want me sitting up smoking cigarettes and tried to give me charm and everything else. So they can talk about me. Oh, well, if she pregnant, why she doing this? If she pregnant, why she doing that? The point is, y'all should have helped this baby. And then to abuse me. And then have the nerve to talk about, oh, she did this, oh, she did that. To hell with it. To hell with it. And I got to go out and be outside in the cold because the man trying to argue and all of that old kind of stuff multiple times. They tried to do that since I got here. But I didn't say anything because y'all know I be putting everything on my channels. I be putting everything, but I didn't do that because I didn't have nowhere to go and I was still up in that house. So that was the only reason why I did not expose the stuff that was going on. But certain things, I had to speak on it. Because this is evil. And I know y'all just seen my stomach shaking. That's our baby. So ain't no white pastor about to come preaching to me about nothing. Thank you, Jesus. Preserve me, O God, for in you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. I have no good apart from you. As for the saints in the land, they are the excellent ones in whom is all my delight. The sorrows of those who run after another God shall multiply. Their drink offerings of blood I will not pour out or take their names on my lips. So I'm not going to say nothing else about it. But I guess the doctor at St. Luke's and the doctors in the infirmary at the jail, I guess their lives is more important than this child. I guess their lives is more important than mine. It's because they lied. God told me to confirm my pregnancy because that psychological abuse on me. As a mother, it psychologically abuses me, and it was causing me to behave like I was not pregnant. And the Most High got angry at me, and he scared me. He didn't strike me, but he struck near me a couple of times. Pow! You know what I'm saying? Because I was behaving as if I was not pregnant, and I know that I'm pregnant, and I know they're lying. So there must be some hope for this child, but it's very hard because when I try to just lay down and get the rest and stuff that I need, oh, you lazy, oh, don't you got a job, oh, you know, type of stuff. And then if I don't got food or whatever, oh, bringing me tampered with stuff, that's so stressful. That I was not behaving as if I was pregnant. Like I numbed myself and I just stopped even thinking about my baby and behaving as if I wasn't pregnant. And the Lord struck at me multiple times that day. And I'm still behaving as if I'm not pregnant because I've been hiding it. I've been hiding it because I've been ashamed. Because I mistreated my own body, throughout this experience. And the truth of the matter is, the Lord let me know he was upset with me because he like, you the mama, you gotta You gotta, he know it's in me to where I can do it. I can be strong and endure the persecution. But it's so hard, man. It really is. And when you ain't got no family, no friends, nobody that's not plotting on you to turn to, is what do I turn to? And then somebody will roll up with a cigarette and some Tampered food. And even sometimes offer me drugs and know what's going on. And I was up in here and God struck at me. Bow! And it was right at me, because at first I was like, nah, that's just a coincidence. And he did it again. Bow! And it was him. It wasn't no white people. It was God. And I don't understand it, because people been trying to say, ain't no baby, lying and everything. And God was telling me, they lying, you pregnant, because they had me kind of thinking at first, when I first was feeling the baby and everything, they had me because I was so small and they was poisoning me, so I was so tiny, y'all. And I was like, it started messing with my mind, to where I was like, well, I know I'm pregnant, but they keep telling me that I'm not. And God was like, they lying. You pregnant. And he struck at me again. He ain't strike me down, but he struck at me, and he done had a lot of mercy on me. And I don't understand how it's possible, but the girl Lily Morris was telling me that she had a miscarriage one time. She was telling me that something happened and she had a miscarriage, and she was saying that a white lady came to her belly and took her belly and just crushed it like that, and then they sucked it out because she was bleeding or something. She was saying, I don't know, but I remember reading about women who carried their babies for 2 years, 3 years, 7 years. Women that did not even know they were pregnant and was walking around and exercising and carrying weights and doing all kind of stuff without knowing they was pregnant. Then women that bled, women that actually felt like they had a period every month like normal and had babies. I did research on all this stuff, and I was like, oh, well, it is possible. And I really don't want to have to go out there into the cold. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Because I asked the girl, I was like, we went out or whatever. And she was trying to be all up on me and everything. And I asked her, I was like, can I just come to your house until maybe I could find a dude around my age? Because people were saying, oh, I need a man to help me out with money, and I need a man to do this. And I was saying, well, I've been traumatized and I don't want to be with a man right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to get my children and get myself together. I don't want to be with a man. And then I was telling her, well, let me come over there for a few days or whatever, find someone to help me, and then I'll go. And then she was like, I'm going to call you right back. And she didn't know that I was listening. But I came back in the house because I went outside to call her, and she had called the dude and was over there talking about me. Oh, that girl called me and she was saying this, but she told me she had to do something else, that she'll call me back. And I told her, I was like, if it's a no, just let me know. I was like, if you can't do it, just tell me. She was like, I'm going to call you back. I got to do something right quick. I got to go somewhere. But then she came and called the dude, and he had her on speakerphone, and she didn't know that I was listening. And then she was like, oh, yeah, that girl called and trying to talk about me like a dog. And then and he was trying to talk about me like a dog. And then I was like, that's okay. Y'all can talk about me when I'm gone. Because the only reason why they've been bringing me up in their houses is so they could tamper with the food and then try to pay me out to be a prostitute, a drug addict, and a mental patient. That's honestly, that's what the whole thing is. So, they got this law. I found out that if like a mother knows she pregnant or whatever, and then she kill her own baby, you can go to jail for that, and you can go to hell for that. Cause the Lord struck at me. He struck at me and he told me to confirm my own pregnancy. So I'm doing it, and I pray for His mercy over my life, because He been showing me that I was abused way longer than my baby daddy abusing me, and I didn't really understand how it all played out, or why it was so many people from my past coming to side with the man who was abusing me. But God revealed to me, like, you been abused, they been abusing you your whole life. And I guess I need to face it. I need to face it. This is why I need them to leave me alone when I'm trying to tell my story, because I need to get it out, and I'm not telling no names of the people who did it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling what happened to me, and I need to, you know what I'm saying? Because you cannot just abuse a person from the time that they're a child all the way up until now and then tell me I can't tell anybody. And then trying to have me abuse myself so they all can run from it and make it seem like they ain't ever did nothing to me, and then just make it seem like, oh, I'm abusing myself. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna exhale. Take another breath. I was trying to do it slow to see if it would still move while I'm breathing in, to like take a deep breath. Whew. If anything wrong, with my child, I'ma love my baby just the same. I had gave the girl to my YouTube channel because she said she wanted to hear one of my songs, and I really didn't know that she was involved. But I kind of knew. Because I was finna go get on the bus and go somewhere, and she stopped me as soon as I came out of the house. They keep blurring it. But you can still see it. Now I say money, man, is the root of all evil. When people want money. Even my Bible scriptures is blurred. When people want money, they'll do anything. I mean, it's way more movement than that, but the camera is being blurred out. It's a very powerful person in this country. Very powerful. And they can help us. They can. All they gotta do is get the evidence and bring people to some sort of accountability. Because people that work in the government, they make bad decisions. They make mistakes too. They say they're trying to steal the image. See how relentlessly they're doing this, but God already let me know how wicked they was. He was like, these people over here molesting children and stuff, they evil enough to keep on trying to blur my camera. Because that's ridiculous when you see just how much movement. And when the doctor had grabbed my belly,